Hello friends, welcome to Tech Media, and in today's lesson we are going to see macros. What macros does. Macros allows you to record and play back a sequence of routine commands and actions, automating repetitive tasks. That is, it will repeat you the task that uh, you have accounted to it. And in order to actually use a macro, though we need to be sure that we turn on our developer tab, and that's what we will see few seconds to come. How we can how we need to turn how we can turn our developer tab. So the first thing you are going to do is to turn on our developer tab. You will just right click on any of these tabs here from file to help. Just let us use data. We right click in this data, and here we have the customize the ribbon, and we have the collapse ribbon. We will use this customized ribbon, and here on our right hand side we have this section here, and down here we have the developer. You can just turn it by ticking. Just click on that tick. It will put your blue tick for that. You can see, and now if you click on OK, the developer tab will be open. Our developer is turned on. Now you can just click. If you click on our developer, you can see here we have the VBA, Visual Basic Application, and you have these macros here, and we have all these in add-ins, controls. You can see XML, and for this macro, what it does is record macro. It usually each of the command you have performed, it will be saved into the macro so that you can play back then again. You can see when you click on macro on record macro, what it does, it records the macro and then it turns it on. It turns it into a code, and then we can save it, and it will automate a process which we are going to call this. For example, if you click on this macro, and let's say for example we want to uh, uh, you want to save a control sheet, or maybe a sign-in sheet. Maybe let's call a control sheet control sheet. And the words will be separated with an underscore, or else if you just write a control sheet like that, it will not accept. Excel will not accept, and I click on OK, it will not accept. You can see it says to verify the name should start with a letter or an underscore. You can see it should not include space or character. It should not conflict with an existing workbook. You can see okay. So we need to separate these two words with an underscore. You can see, yes, that underscore now. And it says the shortcut for this key, what will it be? Maybe we have control to save. It says S. We will include control shift. We will include, it says control plus shift and S. You can see I see control and C, and here that is here. So I have included control shift plus S. That will be the short key. And here the storage for macro, is it this MacBook personal new workbook? I'll say this Mac workbook. And the description is create control sheet. I will creates a control sheet. I will write creates a control sheet. That is a control sheet. And I will I think I have finished. I click on OK, and it has started recording. You can see When I'm finished now, this macro record macro, it has started recording. It will record each of my command, if everything that I'm doing. Now I'll be writing control sheet right here. Control sheet. I will be performing some styles here. For example, I will perform that title style, and here maybe I'll write today's date. You can see today. For today's date, you can see I have written today's date, and maybe I will need to merge and center this date, and here I'll have the number. The next one I'll be having ID, maybe name before the ID, name, ID, and here I'll be having department which they are working on. You can see, and maybe I need to change this to header, therefore it's like that, and these ones I'll be changing to maybe header 3. You can see, and let me number these ones. I will autofill. You will click on control up to maybe 19. You can see now I have all these all the control sheet and the today's date. You can see I have the numbers. What if maybe I will have it just like that. You can see the department. So I have all of these sheets, my sheet here. So what if I clear it all? What if I clear it all just like that, and I clear all? So to bring it back, I will click on the Control Shift and S, which was the shortcut key, and there now it is. How you can see now, we can enter our names here, our ID, the department, just like that. Very easy method to use in Excel, and so you can just have it like that, as you can see. And we want to see our code. You will go to macros. You will go to Visual Basic, and under here we have this module 2, as it is writing module 2. Yours maybe it will write as module 1. If you double click it, it will take you to your code here. It says it is a sub control sheet. You can see control sheet. It creates a control sheet keyboard, and you can see all the codes here which has been used to control to make the control sheet. You can see, yes, you can see, and it will end with an add sub. The sub means subroutine. It means subroutine. You can see all these the codes, the inbuilt code for Excel that's created for us. Yes. So that was how, and we need to show this is an called a VBA, virtual. You can see a Visual Basic application, and this is a programming language. What I want to show you next is using if function, and a macro if statement allows for us for based off a condition or criteria, which now execute a certain line of code. So in order to do this, we need to create a new module. That is, you will come to here, which says insert module. You will click, and here it says module. You will go to this module. Now it has created for us the first module. The one we are using was module 2, and now it is writing for us module 1. So when it comes to coding, we need to make sure that we use the keyword sub. We need to start with the keyword sub. You see now we need to start with the keyword sub, and sub means a subroutine. So essentially we are running through a subroutine of code that will allow us to accomplish anything, whether we maybe we want to create a new function, or maybe we need maybe we want to find some sort of function or a solution to a problem. So what we will need is we will say sub. For example, we want to say it is sub fun. That is, let us just create this as sub fun, and we will open parentheses and close it just like that, and you press enter. As soon as you press enter, it will write for you an end sub. This is the end sub. That is it. So what will we create for this? We want to create a message. For example, we want to create something as message. For example, asking question, message equal to, we'll say message equal to maybe, for example, we want to ask question, is your name Paul? So is your name Paul now is a question here. So maybe you will answer the answer ANS, which is a short form of answer, equal to, so you will create a message box. So the message box will be, for example, is your name Paul? The message box will turn out to be yes or no. You can see. So we will write open bracket, it's like this. So the message box, msg box, comma, it will be vb yes no. You can see, you will click on this one, vb yes no, so that the message box now will pop up as yes or no. You see, now you will close your bracket. vb the message box message vb yes or no. So if answer, if the answer is yes, if answer equals to vb yes, then message box msg box will write for you as so is mine. That is awesome. That is awesome. You see, so if the answer is no, for example, if ans answer, that is no, vb no, then message box, then msg box, it will say you are still awesome. You see, so these are now the variables that we have created. You can see, yes. So we have created this is a subform. Now it will write for you this message, is your name Paul, and in the message box it will write it will give you an option. Each as is yes, you will click on. If it is yes, you will click on yes. If it is no, it will have an option of no. And if the answer is yes, then this message now will pop up, so is mine, that is awesome. If the answer is no, vb no, then the message box now you will have, it still says you are still awesome. So you need to go back, you will click on this view Microsoft or alt plus F11. you will open on your macros, and you will have your fun here. Yes, your sheet here is located in the fun. You will say run, and it pops up this dialog box. It says, is your name Paul? Yes, it is. So is mine. That is awesome. Okay, we will repeat it again. uh Click fun, run. Is your name Paul? No, you're still awesome. Okay, thank you. You can see how it is very, very, very much interactive. This is now how you can use the developer and the macros to create your own code. Yes, and you have reached our end of the lesson for today, and thank you for being with us. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.